Give me. Oh. I just like to make her edit right out of the gate. Hey guys, Robert the Realist back today with another podcast. And as always, we have our editor-in-chief for the podcast anyways, Gia.
Hello.
And a special guest today, GM Austin Schumann.
Hey man, that's about as epic as an intro you could have given.
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you want to elaborate on the GM?
What that means?
Because we talked about it, and Austin's, brother Evan was on here a couple weeks ago, and we talked about Catholicism, and Austin said we're not talking about that, which that's fine. We're going to leave that to Evan. But I am very impressed with you as a human, but also as a GM.
I appreciate that, Bobby. The GM comes from, I'm a big hoops guy. I would not consider myself to be a hooper. I play the sport, and I love all things basketball, big NBA guy. And I enjoy playing. I've always enjoyed playing pickup. And I have 4 brothers, so do the math. Mm-hmm. That is enough for a 5-man team right there. We fill the spots accordingly. So we got our point guard, and that's always been the man, the myth, Evan, who was on a couple weeks ago, and we love Evan. Jack, Wacky Jackie.
Wacky Jackie. Okay, I like it.
He's a goof. He's a goofball. He's our shooter. He can light it up. Mm-hmm. And little gentle giant Lane, little brother. He's our lob threat. Can't dunk, but he's a lob threat. And Mitch doesn't play anymore. He's retired, but he'd appreciate the shout out. He's a hooper too. He's a monster on the boards. We fill the spots. We're a good team, and we used to grow up playing together. And it became something like, let's invite some buddies to the gym. Let's get some 5-on-5 going. Let's get our cousins. Let's whatever. And Mitch was the original host and would invite his crews. And then he just decided he wanted to ride off into the sunset and let me just run the thing.
Yeah.
And,
GM.
And I was like, well, I'm going to do it. We're going to do this organized because I've been stringing together some great performances personally, and I want to know what I scored.
Yeah.
Like we were having games where we were thrilling finishes, and I'm like, this is fun. This is fun. And now that we're all old, what if we just kept stats, and what if we just made it competitive? And the guys really love doing that. I mean, the guys that come play every week, I have my regulars, as you know, Tyler, Colin, they're there every week pretty much, unless they're golfing. I lose a lot of guys to golf, so
can't say that I blame them. I know I've got an open invite to this, and I'm even not golfing, I'm not going to make it. I probably will one of these days.
Pull up sometime, Bobby.
One of these days.
Let's.
I will.
Would you consider yourself a hooper?
I can play. I wouldn't. I don't think I'm a hooper.
Hey, and that's really what this is for. Is I tell everybody all the time, basketball for years has been a release for me. I think it's so incredibly important for, in my case, young men or just, young parents, married couples. I think anybody, it's okay to have a thing that you do.
That's right.
That you escape to. And I don't think that should ever be lost. I mean,
100%.
You should make time for the things that fill your cup, you know? And basketball has always done that for me. I mean, I've had a lot of dark days as of late, and basketball, I told the guys earlier this year, I said, basketball is like my release, and I appreciate every one of you. I consider you guys all brothers. I'm going to be all right because I know I got a lot of things, and this is one of them. So, this is, I really appreciate this. And I just think it's just so important to find the things that you love to do and make the time for them.
Right.
And be intentional about that, because that basketball has always been that for me. And then to take that one step further, I watch the games back, and when I get the kids to bed and I stat these games.
You do.
And
it's crazy.
And I tell you, I am a stat nerd. I'm a stat nerd.
You are.
There's guys that are worse than me. Shout out to my good buddy Will Rucker, big stat guy. But I am definitely I'm a numbers guy, and that's just something I love to do. And I do it every week as often as I can. I mean, if I have plans, I drag my feet, but I will clear the schedule if something more important comes up than pick up basketball. But
How long have you had the Schumann League? I mean, let's say I guess Mitch, and then you. I mean, what do you think?
Mitch got games together for a good while, like probably from our teen years. We just had pickup runs and stuff, and then Mitch ran it up until about 2020 2020 I'd say, and then COVID. I was just like, man, we need some positivity.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, so we started. That's when I started. The 2020 was the first year where I put a name on that thing, and I, like let's do this. Let's do the stats. Let's do extra competitive stakes. You know, everything. And we have now there's like I have a roster of 65 plus guys that have ever played a game,
Wow,
and
yeah.
and a lot of that it's pretty exclusive. You can ask a lot of the guys, because I get a lot of guys that want to play every week, but I just have at this point a regular rotation established, so I would love nothing more than to grow it into something. I don't have the resources or anything like that right now. Despite my best efforts to put in a good word to mom and dad to fund a personal gym for it's not working out. I've given up on that, but I would love nothing more than to don't know what it would look like. Give more games, more opportunities for different guys, but because I know it means a lot to the guys that play every week with me. So it means a lot to me too. So
I like that I don't want to make this sound bad, but you're not like some super athlete.
No, and I'll be the first to say, and that is also.
I'm not saying I like that, but I like that what you do and the time and effort you put into it, because it's more than just I'm going to go out there and whoop everybody because I'm the best basketball player out there.
No.
It's an opportunity.
It's
for
a
you
genuine passion.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a release.
I'll tell anybody this. I think I've had this conversation with Colin once. He just says some guys take it personal. You show up and you have a horrible shooting game. You're not hitting anything. And you leave, you say you lose the game too. It's just even worse.
Yeah.
Some guys let that ruin their Saturday. Me, I'm competitive, so don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of it, and I like to talk trash. But,
absolutely.
And I'm sure you've heard about that. I
got two boys that talk plenty of trash. I guarantee you that. So.
But I love to just go and play, and like Colin said, you just love hoops. So it's clear. I mean, I'll score 0, shoot 3 times, and if I win the game, I'm content. But if I lose, it's a little different. I mean, even though it's pickup, and something I always tell people is like, everybody's like, it's just pickup. Well, it's our Super Bowl, so I mean,
exactly.
This is for a bunch of dads and whatever. And this is do or die. So I mean,
you take it serious now. We got the. What do you call the after interview? What do you got?
I do. One day I just whipped out the phone interview. And I pulled out the camera and I went up to Colin and I was like, "Hey man, let's hit this post-game interview together." I just think it's fun because I do a group pick every Saturday, and that's fun just for the memories, for like for the archives, if you will.
The archives.
And the guys will just expect that now, and I love it. I mean, it's just fun. You get to see all the different guys that play week to week. A lot of it stays the same, but there's different faces in there from week to week.
Yeah.
And and then you just factor in that post-game interview.
That post-game interview just locked it down. I love it.
Because I know everybody is dying at home to know. I know they're just wanting to see how the game shaked out.
Right.
I know they're just shaking in their boots or whatever.
You just had Tyler last weekend on there.
His team voted him on there for the interview. So I was like, all right, I'll go interview
you even got athletic director Tony Vestal on there.
Yeah, man. He can ball, man.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Mr. Tony Vestal can ball.
Mad props, and
Heck yeah.
He came out there and he lit me up. Yeah, I mean, it was I was like, well, I'm just gonna go disappear now. But, that's a baller right there, and
that's
a heck
awesome.
of a guy. So
absolutely, because my boys, when they first started playing for your league, they were talking about getting doubles, and I'm like, what do you mean? How do you? And he's like, oh, we got stats, man.
Oh, heck yeah.
We got awards.
And I don't know what the heck happened, what you were feeding Colin, because I'm pretty sure he was still living with you guys at the time. But the dude shows up his first game and he scores like 2 points. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, he's not a threat.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 weeks later, he's out here hitting fadeaways.
Yeah.
And, I'm like, oh, he was just toying. He was
a little nervous.
Yeah.
That's not his jam.
Yeah.
He even took his junior year off in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, it had a little more to do with just whatever. That's probably another podcast. But he took his junior year off in basketball, and then he played his senior year, and he missed it. But now he's an athlete.
He's an athlete. We love Colin, man. I tell all the guys that. I just love the competitiveness. Him specifically, competitor, and I love it. So I love all the guys we play with, and we have like a little brotherhood. I mean, some guys will stick around afterwards and talk. Whenever you have a long week and you just ready to just kind of just let loose for a little bit, that's just that's the best way to do it. That's the best way I know how is to just go out and with a group of good guys and just hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And now you just built a house out in the Schumannville.
Schumannville. It's been a year. Been a year of.
I was going to let you go wherever you want with that.
I appreciate that. Those that know me know the year it's been. It's been a journey. Somewhere I never saw myself being in as age I'm at. I just some life changes that have come my way. That let's just keep it there right now. And stuff I really didn't see coming, and it's me and my two boys, and I love those guys more than anything. Being a dad, man, is the greatest gift I have ever been given.
Agreed.
And they teach me so much every day. Those two boys, I have a 5-year-old, and he's going to be 2 this coming month, and they mean everything to me, man. And I get to be there for everything. And
That's right.
I just truly enjoy being their dad. And to what you were saying, I did. Yeah, we have a house that we just moved into, a brand new house.
I need to check it out.
It's I wondered if you saw me out, mowing my lawn. I'm there mowing by the side of the road all the time, and so I didn't know. I take the shirt off and give people a good show.
You got the shirt off?
Yeah, dude. I would
have honked if I'd have seen you for sure. You know what I mean?
Throw a couple of dollars my way. Yeah, thank you.
Chuck them out there.
I just I just enjoy it. I just enjoy this figuring out with this. How to navigate this. Every day is a challenge, and God doesn't give these challenges to people that He doesn't think.
That's right.
So I mean, I'm truly blessed, and it took me a long time to be able to say that I feel that way after everything that's happened. But I love life and everything I have. I mean, there's no point in sitting around feeling sorry for yourself when you got 2 little boys that think the world of you, and you just. You just want to do everything you can to get out there and show them what, not quitting looks like. You know? So. Yeah,
I mean, you're in a dark spot.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
Yeah.
Because I helped
and
sell your house.
Shout out to,
Hig Realty. We're just another shameless plug on another business.
Oh, yeah.
Another shameless plug.
Yeah, Bobby called him up, ready to sell my house, and he understood what I was needing done, and they moved that house quicker than I don't know. It was
quick.
It was
quick.
It might have been in 5 seconds. I don't know. But
I think you were focused on other things.
I was a little preoccupied, and that's the heck of it. Is I feel like I was in such a place where I don't remember.
I know that's what I
time
figured.
Period.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have to do a single thing, and I appreciate you guys for that because it felt like it was one less thing I had to not worry about. So,
during a time like that, you look for somebody who can provide something like that for you too.
Yes.
So it was nice to have that.
Yeah. And I wasn't looking for the plug. I just knew that
deserve the plug,
that your time, because in both of my businesses, I got a sign over at the other office that talks about, how as realtors, we're also counselors.
Yeah.
And we've always, sometimes it's a transaction that somebody just, wants to buy their first home together, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's situations, that we have to help. I need to know those things, and that way we can help navigate. And we treat everybody the exact same. We try to make it easy, and we try to make it painless, and we try to make it quick. And, all the things are, like a politician would tell you, and, we're going to do all those things, but then we really do it. Mm-hmm. And, what you were going through was, a lot. Mm-hmm. And moving this out was not what you wanted to do. And, selling this house is not what you wanted to do, but, we needed to get it done. So therefore you could take that chapter, and that's what I call all those things.
Right.
It's chapters. And you can take that chapter, and we can close that chapter. And now you've opened a new chapter.
Absolutely. With
a new house, great, beautiful house out there with some family members. Yeah,
man. Across the road from my brother, and who I love dearly, and his wife and kids. So, it's just all truly. I mean, really looking back, it's so hard. When you're in the moment, going through some of the stuff, and it's hard to feel grateful for all this because you're not really feeling that. You know, right? When it's happening to you, you're just like, wow, this is pretty rough.
Yeah.
And as you kind of go and because me and the boys, after we sold that house, while this house was being built, we moved in with my parents, and I love my parents to death. I think that they are just the best people.
They're
I mean, I
awesome
love them
humans,
to death. I just
yeah.
can't even thank them enough for everything that they've, given me, and the brothers and my kids, and just they're amazing grandparents, and they're amazing parents.
Yeah.
And I never even got to even really have a sit down with them and say that to them. So because it was for me, you're looking forward to, your mind can't rest until you've closed the next thing, and
That's
you're
right.
Yeah.
on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now I'm in the house, and I can sit back and I can appreciate
Yeah.
what I had and the help I had, and I can also recognize that was God. That was God working in my
100%.
life, and you don't see these things sometimes when you need to see them. But I'm so grateful for the work He's done in my life, and just helping me on the right path here, because it is truly, every day is a journey. As humans, we want to know all the answers every second, all the time, and it takes a lot of, I guess, humility would be a good word, to be able to accept the fact that we can't know all the answers, and the only person that knows all the answers is God.
That's
and,
right.
And I had so many reminders throughout the past 7 months. I shout him out a lot. He's one of our guys at basketball. My great friend, Ethan Bray, he is, he's a pastor up in Kirksville, and he comes every week and plays with us. I love the guy to death.
That's awesome.
And he told me something, because there was a day after basketball, back when everything was happening, I just broke down. And I had my brothers there surrounding me, and a couple of my good buddies were there, and Ethan was one of them. And Ethan reminded me of good old Proverbs 3:5-6, where it's just trust in the Lord God with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and just basically that verse. He hit me with that, and I was just like, I needed to hear this right now. Just every word, and always submit to Him, because I mean, at the time I had no direction. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't understand. And he reminded me of that, and it's something I carried with me. And it was just basically what I needed to hear at that time. So, I mean, truly grateful. And that's just the example of brotherhood with basketball, and one of the many reminders I've had throughout these past 7 months.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk about this on almost every podcast. It's like when I started this podcast, it was because I wanted to get my story out and then show people that you can get through these things and get to, successful, if you will. And here I am again, been in those same exact dark places that you are. Yours was just, let's call it a year. I'm not going to say it was any better or any worse than what I dealt with, but through my past, before I really got to know God and Jesus, Lord, whoever you want to put there, my story is that He was always there.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here today. And that's why I have the thing. I mean, I don't have anything. It's all His. We just manage it, right? And we're just on this planet for a short period of time. But I think that relates a lot to what you went through, because I remember days that I don't remember those days. You know what I mean? Like, it was dark, and there's a reason why you don't remember them. But what I've found is very similar to your story, is like everything that I've been through makes you who you are now and brings you closer to Him, and surrender more to Him and trust Him, and try not to figure it all out. I heard what you said earlier, and you said, we all want the answers. No, we really don't want the answers.
No.
We really don't want the answer. We might say we want the answer. We don't want the answers. We don't want to know what's happening tomorrow.
Right.
We don't.
Yeah.
Because it could be today could be our last day. We don't want to know what's happening tomorrow. We don't want to know what's happening next week. But just that He's always there. And so what we hope is that you don't have to go through those dark days again.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there will be something similar to it that we'll have to go through, and it's just a faith tester. And that's the only thing I ever, quote unquote, worry about, is how will myself or how will my family react when those dark days come, whether it's me or it's a parent, or I don't have any grandparents left, but because there's darker days. I mean, when He comes back, it's not dark. But when He comes back, I mean, it's going to be different too.
Yeah.
For a lot of us, we're going to really be finding out, what He really meant to us at that point. But but I don't know. I think that those times just make you stronger in life.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Like build a callus, like Jesus callus, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like I was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's part of your story.
It is.
And it's very important that you allow yourself to feel the weight of it, and not run from it and distract yourself. Just feel allow yourself to feel. I've learned that as well because, there's so many things where I know that my focus was, for me coming out of it, I needed to focus on my boys, focus on deepening and strengthening my relationship with God, and basically just leaning on him, because there's nothing weak about, I wish it was talked about more. There's nothing weak about saying, God, I can't carry this.
Absolutely.
And just giving it to him, because we're all going to suffer and we're all going to go through things. Christ suffered, and
100%.
through his death and suffering. That opened the door for humility, and, humility teaches us how to forgive. And I'm trying to work through all that right now. And I'm just so grateful for all the people in my life to help me through every step.
Yeah.
Do you feel better today than you did a year and a half ago or a year ago, or in a position in life? Or?
Yeah, no, I feel closer to God than I felt in a long time, just because, that's a lot of my conversations these days is with him. And, but I would say that, it changes day to day. It's a highs and lows roller coaster. It's
absolutely.
You can ask my family. They'll see me tank. They'll see me just sit there and I'll be happy. I'll be smiling. I'll be joking, because that's really who I am. Is I'm a jokester. I'm a charismatic individual, and everybody that knows me knows that. But I got away from that for a little bit, and I just I'm trying to get it back, and that's just all part of the healing journey. I would say that it's a day by day process, and I have to be there for my boys, and so it keeps me grounded. And
I'll definitely say that. How old are you?
I'm 28.
So I would say you're one heck of a man at 28 to
Appreciate
be able to go through what you did and think about the boys first. I'm not saying that people don't do that. I got another thing I want to talk about too, but to think at 28 how easy it would be to like just shuffle them off on the grandparents and just let's go relive my 20s again.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
No,
it's
I don't
more
need
common than what you think.
It is.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'd be easy to do, but to find God and put the boys first and God first is a very manly thing to do.
I appreciate that, Bobby. I feel like nowadays it's kind of been made to be uncool to be.
That's what I was going to talk about next. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry, Bobby. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, you're hitting it. I love this. This is how God works.
It is.
This is how it works.
Because it is so important to lead your household and faith.
Yeah.
And I feel like nowadays it's just so that's so lost. And I just feel like men maybe don't think it's cool to pray with their spouse, pray with their girlfriend or the significant other,
That's right.
whatever, or just to show that side of themselves, because we as humans, we don't know everything, and we can't carry it all on our shoulders.
Right.
It's okay to let go and let God kind of take over. It takes a lot to get to that point, especially if you're not used to it. But I'm okay to admit that, coming out of what I've come through that's my fault. I could have been a better leader. I could have been a spiritual leader in places I wasn't. I would be wrong to admit that I had no fault, whatsoever. So it's a lot of evaluation. You sit back, and I just want, if I could just tell all of the young men in the world, just don't hide from your love for God, and just let that be known, and spread that with whoever's important to you, and let Him really just move in your life, and I promise you it will, your relationships will be better, your friendships will be better, your businesses will be, it's just so evident. And there's many examples you could run down the list, but it's just so important to not run.
Yeah.
And I like when you say that, because I told you, God's always here in our podcast, and He always is. And He let me segue into that it is. Men think they're not leaders.
Yeah.
No.
And if I think if you're not a spiritual leader in your house, I think you're weak. And I'm going to tell you that to your face.
Well, that's the thing, though. Kind of circling back to what you said, men nowadays think it's weak to sit there and say, oh, I can't handle this. I need God to help me.
Yeah.
People nowadays will take that as a sign of weakness, whatever. It's not supposed to be.
I have been through everything that you could possibly imagine. Divorces, bankruptcies, repos, 2 businesses, I'm going on a 3rd now. Those will just eat you alive, backstabbing, lying, cheating, everything.
Yeah.
I would not be here today if it wasn't for God. My life my health, my businesses, my families, and I'll preach it. And I think, like, I don't want to like beat up on men, but it's like, dude, it is time to step up and be the spiritual leader in your house. Yeah. If your wife is a spiritual leader in your house, I'm gonna need you to get up in the morning and look at the mirror and figure it out, and like me and my boys say, lock in, because you need to lead. If you're sitting around your house and we're trying to decide who prays, you pray. If you want to worship at church and put your hand up at church and worship, do that. Like, I'm to the point with, I don't care if I make you uncomfortable talking about it. I don't care if you think I'm crazy because I want to worship with my hand up. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me. But what I'm hoping is that I find a man or men or young men that look at me and go, he's worshiping, he's the one praying, he's the one sharing it 21 days, he's the one leading a missions trip, whatever it is. He's taking his daughter on a mission. All the things, I'm going to do all the things. And then I'm hoping that one guy sees that and goes, man, I can do that. If he can do that, I can do that. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just so important in today's world. I mean, you just, especially, we need that. We need more lights for Christ. And one nation under God. Yeah, absolutely. We just got to remember that. That's what they got to remember.
There it is.
No, I mean,
we've said it a million times in school,
Yeah. I mean, and I also just want to say, I don't even think that it has anything to do with taking away from women. I think women.
No.
Women are in a lot of ways stronger than men.
They are 100%. Yes,
and we don't. I can concur.
And it's
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just truly. I mean, we're all made by God, and I think it's just after all He's done for us, I think it's the least we can do to just praise His name.
Well, I think you to me, no, I don't take anything from women. Women are stronger spiritual leaders than men. 10-1. Yeah. 10-1. And I'm not saying I want to take anything away from them. I just saying we need to be, can we get to like 7, 6 to 5-1 maybe or something, what I mean?
Just
Well, I mean, I just think there's a lot of young men that are just, embarrassed to be seen praying.
Young
and
old too.
Yeah. I mean,
old men too.
Probably not wrong there. Yeah.
No, I'm not wrong. I know a couple of them. Like, is it going to kill you to come to church?
Yeah. Right. Or they're like embarrassed to pray. Or
it's not cool.
Yeah.
My dad died 6 months ago, and they found Jesus in prison, all that stuff, and we've talked about it on other podcasts. And my thing with him was like, I really hope that you did find him, and I really hope that you got to go to heaven, because everything you'd done prior to finding him, you'd be in hell, right? No questions asked. So I hope that he manned up in prison and found him, and then when he got out, he really did. And then I hope he went to heaven. That's what everybody asked me. Was you sad about? I mean, I was upset about it, but at the end of the day, I just hope he went to heaven. Yeah, absolutely. Hope he really found Jesus, and hope he went to heaven. And because it took him going to prison for 20 years to find Jesus. Do you want to find Jesus that way, or you want to just pick up a Bible and see me at church on Sunday, or go to your church? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm not saying church. I got to take that back, because church is just a building.
Church is just it's a hospital.
It's a hospital. I mean, whatever you want to call it.
People come to church, and you've just gone through a marathon of a week, and you're just there to. Jeez. Yeah. So for a lot of people, it's different things. Maybe you're coming to church and you're happy, and you've had a great week, and you're ready to just praise Him for just everything. Yeah. And then maybe you're coming, and it's the last thing you want to be doing. Yeah. But you're just doing it because you're just barely holding on.
You're just doing it with that 5% battery that you woke up with that morning.
And then it just hits
1%. 1%. I coined that 1% battery. No, to me, it's, and I'll go back and say that it's only a building or a hospital, whatever you want to call it. But no matter how I feel, good, bad, or indifferent, Sunday at 8:30 a.m., by 10:30, I feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When church service, I feel great, no matter what I felt at 8:30 or 9. Yeah. And some days I worship harder. Some days I get more of the word out of it. Some days, you know what I mean? Like some days I'm 100% in. Some days I'm 50% in. Whatever it is. Yeah. But at 10:30 or 11, when that's over, I always feel better.
Absolutely.
So it's more than a building, because it is just a building that holds the same like-to-like people that we're all, like you said, maybe had a marathon of a week. Maybe just got kicked out of their house the day before. Maybe they just got out of jail the Friday before. Maybe they just got done with a bender all weekend and they decided they wanted to change their life. I mean, there's all kinds of people that...
That's why I like to call it a hospital.
It is.
And my dad tells me that all the time. He's like, you don't go to church because you got everything
that's
figured
right,
out.
Dad. Dad
You
knows.
go to church because you're broken and there's something you need to help with that. And
Absolutely.
Jesus is there for that reason.
Yeah.
He wants to help us. He wants
Yeah.
to be there for us during our good times and our bad times. So it's technically a hospital.
It is. It is. Dr. Vic? Is that what we're going
That's
with?
right. That's right.
What's your pastor's name?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Last name? Do you remember? You know his last
Garinger.
name?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought his name sounded familiar.
Yeah, he's a hooper.
Can't even get my pastor to go on a walk with me, so he's not hooping anything. Shout out Pastor Vic. Sorry, bro.
P. Bradwood.
PB Wood. He was
PB
Pastor
Wood.
Brad's a hooper. You had Pastor Brad come hoop with you?
Tyler's told me that.
He's a hooper.
Because they were doing something at basketball tournament. I
Yeah,
think
so he was doing a small group,
Okay.
a church small
Yeah.
group on Sundays, and I think Pastor Brad did that for quite a while too. And so that's he'd bring in some people. They were still trying to get me to go to that too. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to keep that longevity going to where I can still keep playing. Well.
I was gonna say Pastor Brad's my age and he's still
Yeah.
hooping, so I gotta give him
awesome.
props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might need to get him out there one of these days so we can special guest or something.
Yeah. I mean.
Special guest and see how he does.
He's so funny.
Yeah. Trinity's been out there.
I've heard.
Yeah. And
I've heard T Black's been out there. Yeah.
taught us some fundamentals. So.
Yeah. you think Trinity's a hooper?
Trinity's a hooper.
Is he a
Yeah,
hooper?
He's a
Yeah.
hooper.
Definitely ain't coming now because if I'm not a hooper, I'm a better insurance agent than him, so I'm not gonna get beat by a basketball
Oh
too.
man.
I'm just kidding, Trinity, if you're watching.
Oh, man.
Love you, bro.
I truly am. I've just seen God work in my life in the past year. I
Yes.
mean, the year started off so bleak. I mean, I lost my uncle, my dad's little brother.
did, yeah.
But even then, my whole family got together. We were there in the hospital, and we got to be with him in his final, in his final moments. And we prayed together, and we sang.
That was Uncle Willie, right?
Uncle Willie, yeah. And
you sang too?
oh man,
That's awesome.
yeah. I mean, my aunts have amazing voices, so I can.
We're not gonna.
I can chirp. You guys want to? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it'll be. Our only problem is we've had Madison Sharp on here singing before too. So maybe if you can get her in here, maybe do a little backup duet or something.
Yeah,
for her.
no, I know my place. It's okay.
It's the same as
Said I
me. It's in
can
the
chirp.
car with the music up real loud. Is that what we're doing?
yeah,
In the
dude.
shower.
In the car with
Oh,
the music
I'm a
up
great
real loud?
singer.
I
I'm a
sound
great
like Mariah
singer.
Carey.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
good.
come on.
I can chirp in the shower for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
The acoustics are just.
Oh, it's
there.
great. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
amazing. They help.
It's just.
So Uncle Willie, you were singing.
And it was just beautiful being there with the family,
Yeah.
and we got to be there all together.
How many
And
people were there?
I'm telling you,
And
we
you said all together,
We
'cause-
packed the hospital room. It was, we're talking aunts, uncles, cousins.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how deep are you going? That's a lot of people.
Oh man,
50?
And the Schumann's are not a small family.
I wish I knew a number, but I mean, I would say a lot is all my it felt like it was all my cousins. I don't know. I don't know the number, but
Yeah.
it was a beautiful thing to
Absolutely.
experience that with my family. And
I'm sure Uncle Willie was appreciative of that too.
yeah,
Sure.
he would have, just all it was missing was his jokes and his stories, because I love that man. He called me probably 2 weeks before he passed, and he just shared some encouragement with me. So that's something I'll remember. He was one of the first phone calls I got, whenever I was really going through it, rock bottom. So
Give me the chills right there too. By the way,
yeah,
That just hit me.
that's just
That's
God.
good. That's right.
That's just God's work. So it gives you those moments.
God
you know.
always does stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's everywhere, anywhere, all the time, because that had something really similar happen with my grandpa a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Whenever he passed away, because I was gone on a cruise, like as soon as I got back to the day I got back is the day that he was admitted into the hospital, and he died a couple days later. Yeah. He has a way of working, and he has a way of doing things. And my mom always used to say during that time where it was like he waited because obviously you needed to be here
Right.
first. And I'm like, gosh,
Mm.
God is so good.
Yeah, I mean similar story. Great grandma when I shared at 21 Days of Prayer, just happened to be the day of her birthday. And obviously she passed when she was 96. I think I did the math with ChatGPT. She's been like 116 right now or something. So it's been a long time. But one of the things, she was Catholic, and I don't want to say it was cool, but she was dying, and she was 96, and I'm like, I cried and I missed her, but she was 96, and I tell myself, if I can live in 96 and die, I'm okay with that. But it was just that the priest, the priest came in that night, and it was weird because she was legally blind her whole life, and she always took care of herself. Man, that's a whole nother podcast by itself. I need to talk about her. Yeah. But she waited for the priest come in and did, what Catholics do, and they get a little wild. That last prayer, because that's what it was. And I don't even remember. I just know he was doing some stuff, and I was like, Jesus here, I think, right now. I mean, it was crazy. But my mom whispered to her, said, you can go now.
Yeah.
You can go now. And the next morning she passed away.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I mean? So it's like and I still didn't really know God then either, so I can't act like I did. But I knew he was there, and I knew he was present, and I probably should have, that should have been an eye opener for me, but it wasn't. I did a lot of bad, stupid stuff even after that. But, yeah,
it all comes with time.
It does. Oh my gosh, it only took me like 35 years. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. Good job. Yeah, you're not waiting to 35 years.
No, not quite.
Now I got a lot of stuff to rewrite, but the good thing about God is, like, we're not meant to be sinners, but we're not meant to be perfect. Jesus was the only perfect one that walked on this planet. Yeah. Man, but that to me, it's hard because, like, I'm not. Let's say Jesus was 100. I'm like a 57, 58, you know what I mean? Like, trying to be a Christian and as perfect as possible, and do all the things, and read the books and read the Bibles and do the prayers, and you know what I mean? It's a tough gig.
Yeah.
And so hearing you at 28 and gee, how old are you? I should know that.
23.
23?
I'm about to be 24 here in a
About
couple
to be
months.
24, and just the love for Jesus with you two at your ages, me being 47, I'll be 48 in about a week or so. Goodness gracious.
48 years young. There we go. Yeah.
I keep having to remind myself that I'm going to be 48 in like a week, but I just love it. And same way with my boys, 21 and 30, and even Kaylee at 12. I prayed over this morning. That's the first time I've ever done that. Any of my kids,
right?
I prayed over her first day of school. Any of my kids, not a perfect Christian. She's going in the 7th. I've got 2 graduated. It's the first kid I prayed over. Yeah. She didn't let me do it out loud even. So, I mean, here we are, fatherhood in real life, 47 years old. I said, I don't know, Jesus, God just said, go pray. And I said, can I pray for you? And she's a 12-year-old girl, sorry, but I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to pray over you in silent then. And she let me do that. But, it's, but to see all my kids, my family, just the love of God, it warms my heart. It really does. Because I know that we can do more and go through more if he's centered in our life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's comforting.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's fun to be able to talk to them about that type of stuff too. So
oh my gosh, I'd be gossiping with Jesus. I'm like, you don't even know what happened to me today. Let me tell you. Yeah.
He said I was there, but you wouldn't talk to me, girl.
I'm gonna talk to you anyways.
I know what happened. I know what's gonna happen, but go ahead, just bring it on. Go ahead,
just keep
bring it on in here.
Keep spilling it. Keep spilling.
Final words from the GM, Austin Schumann, his life, his basketball, his Schumann League. I do have to give you props on the Schumann League and your stats and what you do from every week to week to week is mind blowing. And being a father and being a spiritual leader and being a God-centered, Christ-loving, God-fearing guy is amazing to me too.
I appreciate it, Bobby. And minus the GM part, right back at you. I mean, you're incredible. You're killing it. So,
oh gosh,
I mean, beautiful family. Everything's and business is successful. I mean, it's just congratulations.
Thank you.
But no, I just it's been a year of learning, and I just can't thank God enough for just allowing me to be where I'm at today. Mm-hmm. New house with the boys, being able to do the things with the people I love, family, friends, basketball, Saturdays, whatever it is. I'm blessed. Had a lot of exciting things happen. Baby brother got married. In the months that have followed, had some friends. I'm having some friends getting married. I went to Florida with the boys and spent some time with some family down there. So, I'm truly blessed. If you are ever, feeling down, you're feeling alone, and if you feel like it's the worst season of life and there's no end in sight, just bow your head and pray. And I promise you, God will see. He never left you. He never left you before. He's not going to leave you now, and he's cheering for you more than anybody. He loved you. He loved you during the mess, and he's right there in it with you. And, you are never alone, ever. And when you have God, and I mean that. So no, it's been a year of growth and feeling the love, God's love, and that's come through others. My friends. Whether it's Will having me over to watch all the NBA playoffs at his house and just being there for me, and then my best friends reaching out and just checking in, and Brian and Ethan staying after basketball and talking to me and just uplifting me. My brother's encouraging me. Evan and I shooting hoops in mom and dad's driveway. Mom watching the kids. Dad just doing everything for all me and my brothers because we're incompetent. He's the handy one.
Yeah.
You get.
I know. I had the conversations with you guys. I get it. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. Yeah.
It comes in all different forms, God's love. And I have an amazing family extended. My cousins, my aunts, my uncles.
You do.
My amazing in-laws, bonus family I've gained. And that's through God because they're just godsends as well. And I love them to death. And I have a lot of amazing people in my life. And I'm just excited for the next chapter for me and my boys and to watch them continue to grow into amazing young men. So,
well, I'd like to have you back on again sometime.
Absolutely, Bobby.
Because some of our conversations, and they did here today, get serious. But some, I like to have a little fun too. I like to laugh, have a little jokes, and you're fun. Making jokes.
Yeah, I can do a stand-up show. We got a whole.
I'll do it.
Shout out to the Comedy Bros YouTube channel. That's me and my brothers do comedy sketches over the years. We retired, but Evans wrote some.
Bring it back.
Evan wrote some bangers on there. They were pretty good.
So I'm gonna get both of you back on. Then you want to do a little comedy sketch?
Abbott and Costello. Maybe
your brother's already coming back on, right?
Evan's coming back on.
He already hit me up.
Evan's going to be brilliant. I love Evan to death. And by the way, shout out to Evan. He was super awesome on this podcast, and I'm so proud of him.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So
I got a lot of comments about that guy and who he was and who he is.
I saw those views he raked in.
He raked them in, dude.
Yeah.
He set the tube on fire for
what
us.
A guy. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of him and. All my brothers, they're all teachers. Me and baby brother Lane are the only ones that aren't working in a school district somewhere. Yeah. So
it takes all kinds, man.
Yeah,
it takes all kinds. We need fry cooks. We need
we need
people. We need teachers. We need them all, man.
Yeah,
it takes a lot to make the world go round.
It does.
So, yeah.
And I think we need to line up the brothers back on here.
I think so too. Both at the same time, that would be so fun.
You really want to get a wild time? Get us all in here at once, Bobby. Hey, how many guests can you get?
I'll just keep buying mics. You just
keep
buying
them. Yeah, that you would have to mute Mitch, and you'd have to.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Cut Jackson at some point, and.
Don't worry, I got it covered.
She got that.
I got it covered.
You'll just have to tell Wayne to talk.
Yeah,
I love him.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I think I'll get Evan back in here. Then I'm gonna get you both in here.
Yeah,
and let's just do like just a big Schumann roundhouse.
I'm game. I'm game.
We'll get 8 people in here. We'll just rock out, man.
Get some more mics. We might have to get another one.
Oh, that's nothing. That's all business right off.
You don't have to buy the mics for us. Don't buy the mics.
No, we don't mind. We don't mind. It's fine. It's a business write-off.
It's a business write-off.
Maybe Tyler will spot you some mics.
Tyler sponsor us.
Yeah, he can spot you. He can spot you some mics. Surely he can just, for Christmas.
Yeah. Will you talk to him?
Is
about
that our first sponsor?
I'll talk to him.
Yeah,
T-Huff, good old T-Huff.
T-Huff Insurance. Yeah, if you can talk to him a little bit about that.
Halfway through, we're like, do you need life insurance or business insurance?
Yeah,
T-Huff.
We get T-Huff in there. Sell some insurance too. Because we haven't done any type of sponsors or ads or anything. It's just, whatever YouTube puts in there every 15 minutes. But other than that, we know you got to get back to work because you came over on your lunch break.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. I love it. I don't hold anybody back from wanting to be on the podcast. I'm glad that you wanted to come on here.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. I was honored.
There's a lot of people. I had people at church say I got ready with you this morning. I said, what? She's
You got
oh,
ready with me?
Now.
what? Oh, you're talking about the podcast. Whoa.
You got ready with me. Yeah, come on now.
Wait, pause. What are you talking about?
Time out. Yeah.
I love you,
Yeah.
Sharon. I love you, Sharon. I know you're watching, but when you hit me with that and you said you're getting ready with me, but
Had you on while I was in the shower, you know? Come on now.
I know. She didn't say that, but yeah, if you got to get ready with me, that's fine. I get it. Throw the podcast on, get a fun laugh out of it, get a little bit of Jesus out of it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll do it again. Let's
Appreciate it.
get Evan on here, and then we'll get you two on here, and then we'll work on we'll just try to get that.
Yeah,
whole
heck
thing.
yeah.
I like
I'm
it.
down.
That
Thank
was
you,
good.
Bobby.
Yeah,
And thank you,
appreciate
Gia.
that.
Yes,
It was,
Yeah.
it was
thank
an honor. It
you.
was an honor.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things. We love you guys. Jesus loves you. Robert the Realist out.